Why was this weapon called the Squad Eraser? This is the M79, also known as the Thumper, a grenade launcher that will likely remain one of the most famous, and in this video, you'll see why. Since the First World War, armies have been trying to increase the range and effectiveness of their hand grenades. Even back then, some versions of rifle-attached grenade launchers appeared and were improved in the Second World War. However, their rate of fire was slow, as it took time to convert the rifle into a grenade launcher, load it with a special blank cartridge, insert the grenade, and repeat the process for each shot. Later, during the Second World War, both Allied and Axis forces developed and improved grenade launchers. The Japanese had a particularly effective version called the knee mortar, designed to cover targets positioned between the maximum hand grenade throw range and the minimum mortar range. But everything changed when the Americans developed their M79 launcher, easily recognizable by the distinctive thump sound it makes. From there, grenade launchers evolved into many versions, ranging from single and multiple barrel launchers to terrifying, fully automatic modern grenade launchers. Today, we're going to talk about all of them, their use in combat, their effectiveness, and the incredible variety of ammunition they can fire. First of all, grenade launchers were designed to engage targets in difficult and awkward positions where your other weapons don't work. The enemy might not be in a direct line of fire for your weapons, could be too far for a hand grenade throw, or too close for artillery or an airstrike. In these situations, grenade launchers take over. Before the M79, the bazooka was used for this purpose, but the bazooka required an entire team along with a launcher and heavy ammunition. When it fired, it revealed the shooter's position with a powerful backblast. Additionally, the bazooka fired in a straight-line trajectory, and although it was effective against bunkers, it struggled with enemy positions that were deeply entrenched. With its high arc trajectory and effective, quite accurate range of up to 400 meters, the grenade launcher could place its rounds in those hard-to-reach places. Moreover, it didn't require a team to operate, didn't create excessive noise, and didn't reveal its position, making it ideal for covert missions or ambushes. Grenade launchers are relatively light and portable, allowing soldiers to carry plenty of ammunition. Some soldiers even cut down the stock and barrel of the M79 to make it even lighter. In Vietnam, grenadiers eventually carried as many grenades as they could manage, with bandoliers or pouches packed with rounds. They became so familiar with the M79 that they could, almost by feel, place rounds exactly where they were needed, even under intense fire. Reloading became instinctive, with skilled grenadiers able to snap open the barrel, drop in a fresh round and fire again without hesitation, keeping the pressure on the enemy. Additionally, the combination of rifle and machine gun fire with a grenade launcher is highly effective and disorienting for the enemy, who now faces fire from multiple directions with grenades falling from above. The effectiveness of grenade launchers owes much to the design of their ammunition, particularly the 40mm grenades. Unlike traditional firearms, which require high pressure to propel a bullet at speed, grenade launchers use a unique high-low pressure system developed by German engineers during the Second World War. This technique was essential for making grenade launchers both stable and lightweight. By using controlled low pressure, 40mm grenades could be fired with enough power to reach targets accurately without excessive recoil or the need for a heavy steel barrel, like the M79, which had a barrel made from aluminum. 40mm grenades come in a wide variety, so let's quickly cover some of the most commonly used types. High explosive rounds are the standard and most widely used, designed to deliver a lethal blast and fragmentation. When the round explodes, its kill range is 15 feet, meaning that everyone within 15 feet of the explosion is either killed or significantly wounded. The area within 50 feet is considered the wound range, where people are likely to get hit by shrapnel. White phosphorus grenades are primarily used for smoke screens and marking targets, but they also have terrifying incendiary effects that can be devastating to the human body. There are even buckshot and flechette rounds, which turn the launcher into an oversized shotgun, delivering hundreds of pellets or flechettes. These rounds are devastating in close-quarters engagements where you need to repel an enemy infantry charge or prepare an ambush, for example. Besides these, there are numerous smoke and signaling variants, and even less lethal options where, instead of a grenade, the launcher fires a large rubber round designed to hurt and disable a person, but without endangering their life. 40mm grenades even have a safety feature that prevents them from arming until approximately 30 meters after being fired, protecting the shooter from accidental close-range detonations. Grenade launchers are incredibly effective not just because they can fire over cover, but because they don't need a direct hit to be deadly. As we said, the kill radius is around 15 feet, meaning that firing a couple of rounds into a suspected enemy position can cover a lot of space and cause significant damage. This makes grenade launchers invaluable in forested or jungle terrain where soldiers often don't have a clear view of enemy positions. With semi-automatic or fully automatic grenade launchers, the effect is even more devastating. They can unleash a rapid barrage into a suspected enemy area, blanketing the entire zone with grenades. In the Vietnam War, soldiers operating the M79, also known as grenadiers, typically carried only a Colt M1911 .45 caliber pistol as a sidearm. After firing their grenades, this was their main weapon, leaving grenadiers vulnerable in intense close-quarters situations. Many carried an M16 rifle in addition to the grenade launcher. However, carrying both the M16 and the M79, along with the ammunition for each, could be exhausting, especially in the challenging terrain of Vietnam. This problem led to the development of underbarrel grenade launchers like the M203, which could be mounted directly beneath an M16 rifle. This setup allowed soldiers immediate access to both a rifle and a grenade launcher, though it came at the cost of making the rifle heavier and unbalanced. Over time, the iconic M79 was gradually replaced by underbarrel grenade launchers like the M203 and later the M320. However, the problem with single-shot launchers was that they needed to be reloaded after each shot, which could be challenging in high-stress combat situations. To overcome this, multi-shot rotating launchers were developed, but they were nothing compared to the fully automatic ones we'll mention in a moment. The Milcor MGL came with a 6-round rotating cylinder, functioning much like a revolver. This allowed soldiers to fire multiple grenades in quick succession without reloading after each shot, making it ideal for situations where maintaining pressure on the enemy was critical. The MGL's rapid-fire capability proved especially valuable for short, intense bursts of fire to fight off an ambush or suppress the enemy during an attack on their positions. Other models, like the China Lake pump-action grenade launcher, also improved firing speed and power, but the MGL stood out for its reliability and has become widely recognized in modern combat. Then came the fully automatic grenade launchers, like the Mark 19, bringing an entirely new level of suppressive fire. These launchers had to be mounted on tripods or vehicles and could fire a steady stream of 40mm grenades at rates reaching 375 grenades per minute. Unlike the low-velocity 40x46mm rounds used by single-shot launchers, fully automatic launchers use high-velocity 40x53mm rounds, giving them greater range and impact. The Mark 19's belt-fed system allows it to deliver continuous fire over a wide area, overwhelming enemy positions with grenades that explode on impact. With an extended range of up to 1.3 miles and heavy suppressive capabilities, it is truly horrific to be on the receiving end of its barrage. There are even smart grenades that can detonate in mid-air, raining shrapnel onto targets hidden behind cover, making it nearly impossible for enemies to find safety. So, the grenade launcher remains a highly adaptable weapon for modern combat. and it does not seem like it will be replaced anytime soon, don't you think?